Recording in progress.
Well, thanks for joining us back here on Lifestyles for Women. I'm continuing talking with April Arlington. And April, we have been talking about your son missing and his him being found, and that was in January 2020. And now we're in our last segment. And I know you haven't been happy with all the answers that you've gotten through this whole investigation and all, but also you really have one of the things I think you would wanting to see was parents having the right to view their children when they pass, regardless if they are in a missing, a missing child or a missing area, that they still should be able to view.
Yes.
Closure, if nothing else,
Yes, definitely. I think every parent should have that closure. I think that, especially in cases like Caleb's case, I really feel strongly like, with him being a missing person, to me, Caleb was a missing person. And then for authorities not allowing us to have that closure, or, how the system is set up and how all that stuff works. I'm not trying to shame anybody on here. I'm not trying to blame anybody, but what I would like for our government to look at, or at least consider, is a couple of things I'd like them to look at and consider. One is just being able to allow, a parent, a mother, a father that has raised this child, if it's a missing child that was 5, if it's a missing child that's 20, 30, 40, to me, it is their child. They have been around this child. It's their flesh and blood. I think that should be some type of law that would be in place to allow parents to have that closure and let them to be able to do that for a missing person's child. And then secondly, because of Caleb going missing from a North Georgia truck stop, and then another missing woman from the same place just a couple of days later, I feel strongly that it could really help the public to mandate, or to, maybe we've got some petitions out there trying to get people to sign these petitions, because I understand, I guess, from a business perspective point of view, business owners some of them don't like the idea of having, that camera in the sky or something like that. But I think with situations like ours and 2 people missing, I think that would be very beneficial, not only for Caleb and Keislin's cases, but for other missing persons.
Yeah. Well, for any reason, I think mandating surveillance cameras in any, as you mentioned, any parking or any public area would be only a plus for everyone.
Right, because it's not like it's at your back door. It's not like it's in your window.
Right.
In your own family, in your own personal space. This is like a public place. This is where, people, there's things that happen, there's crimes being committed and people going missing. I feel strongly that it would be beneficial for everyone to have.
Well, it certainly would have been in your case, too, to have seen more of actions of what happened with Caleb, like, after he leaves the restaurant, then you could have had a little bit more surveillance of what happened, and being mandated would have been a great tool to have.
Oh, yes, because the detective that worked, my son's case, he was like, well, ma'am, I can't make businesses. This is something that, you're caught up in politics, you're caught up in, mandates and laws and things like that. But he had on the detective side, on the cop side sector, I understand they can only do so much on their side, but it really just takes people passing these laws, everyone working together,
Yeah.
to get these things done. What I don't like to see is, nothing get done. We do have a billboard. Thankfully, we had a couple of gentlemen that was able to assist both families in the billboard, and we're very grateful and thankful for that billboard. It's up there on I-75.
Mm-hmm.
Is a phone number of a private investigator that's on there that is, trying to help both families in the cases of their missing loved ones, and then
Mm-hmm.
my son's case, and just the whole everything.
Right, right,
We're hoping to get some more leads, answers, and even get some help from those that are able to help in situations like
right. Exactly. Well, April, thank you so much for, I know it's been hard for sharing your story, and we're so sorry for your loss. And, as a parent, to um, being able to have the closure is what everyone would want. And certainly you're no exception to that. And I know you still want to find more answers and more investigation to it. And I wish you the best and luck in doing that. Thank you so much.
that.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having me here.
All
Thank you.
right. Well, thank you so much. And we thank you for being with us here on Lifestyles for Women. And we'll see you next time.